There we go. There we go. I was like, hold up, I disappeared. But we're back with another episode of Rigged NBA. I like that right there. Episode 3, Season 6. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to get caught up on a lot of things that happened leading up to the second round because, it's been a couple of days, a few days. So let's do that. And as much as I like this, we actually know I'm gonna let that play. I'm just lower it a little bit. Let that shit go. Yeah, let that shit rock for a little bit. But yeah, we just gonna get right into it. Golden State ended up beating the Rockets in 7, advancing. Now they playing, of course, Minnesota. That series was really testy, for lack of a better term. It was a lot of tension, a lot of grit. They have to make at least one series, one where things get physical, things get a little bit heated, players get texts, things like that. That was that series. OKC, they made light work of Memphis. Not much to say there. Josh said he hadn't figured out. I guess figure out getting beat by 50, whatever. Lakers, they got beat. My bad. They got belt to ass 4-1 by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards told the fan, beat the traffic, nigga. And it goes back to what I said earlier. LeBron is not winning another ring. I don't think Steph Curry win another ring either, for that matter. But yeah, for the Lakers, they were cooked. Rudy Gobert had a Shaquille O'Neal night, 24 rebounds, 27 points. Crazy shit in the elimination game. And Luka don't play defense. He injured his back or whatever. We knew that was a sign they were really cooked. Besides going down, of course, to 3 games. And Denver ended up beating the Clippers in 7. This was the one I was up in the air about because I was like, maybe they try to squeeze some more money out of the LA Clippers arena, the Intuit Dome. But then when they got to game 7, I was thinking earlier that day when they had it, I think it was last Saturday, I was like, shit, they got James Harden, and it's a game 7. That's a recipe. That's a equation, a formula, if you will. A formula for a loss. Because I saw somewhere James Harden has lost a game 7 on 4 different teams. The Nets, the Clippers, the Sixers, and of course the Rockets. I'm amazed OKC ain't on that list either, but yeah. He's going to be one of them ringless dudes. In the East, Boston made light work of Orlando. Cleveland made light work of Miami. The Knicks had a dramatic series, even though they won by 2 games, that is, over the Pistons, which I'm going to look out for the Pistons next year. Not on no finals run type shit, but in the sense of they might make it to the second round. They might make a little bit more noise in the regular season. Who knows? Kind of like the Detroit Lions, that slow buildup. Pacers 4-1. The Bucks is Doc Rivers. We knew what it was. And now on to the semis. Minnesota, they trailing the game right now, but they putting belt to ass to Golden State. Anthony Edwards, he got hurt. We know Steph got hurt in the first game. I was like, shit, here we go. He got a hamstring injury. And now they showing Anthony Edwards limping, showing him trying to get right during halftime. We'll see how this goes. But I really hate how they do this shit. Like, I understand you want to make it dramatic and you have key players go down. But when you have a key player for both teams and it's like the star player like Steph and Anthony Edwards, kind of takes away from the series. Because, people want to see those matches with the big stars going head to head. Like the first time the Cavs and Warriors played, we kind of got robbed. I wanted to see Kyrie and Kevin Love with LeBron versus Steph, Clay, and Dre. They gave us that the second time, though. Made for a good cinema. But still, you got to do it more. Because there's a lot of finals I can go through where we got robbed of shit like that. OKC put belt to ass to Denver. Yeah, last night. Denver won the first game. Aaron Gordon 3. OKC gave that game away by the horrible fouling strategy that they tried. And we know about the Celtics down 0-2. 0-2 to the Knicks. On one end, I could see that they could tease a Pacers-Knicks matchup because I know a lot of people posted that clip of on Monday Night Raw was Logan Paul, LA Knight, Tyrese Halliburton, and Jalen Brunson in the ring. Kind of teasing something. We know WWE's connected to sports in different ways, whether it be Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, loses to Cody Rhodes in Philadelphia. We saw how the Super Bowl went. this might be something like that. Maybe Boston does lose. I'm still sticking with them winning the finals in back-to-back years. But I think this is how I see it. I think that this is really more of a adversity thing for the Celtics. They got to overcome something because last year they cruised to the finals. Everybody knows that they played. Every team they played. Somebody was injured. Some key player was injured. This one, they got to be down 2-0 after blowing 20-point leads. Then they come back in 7, possibly. Cleveland, Indiana. I don't give Cleveland hope. It's the Cavs post LeBron. I don't have high expectations for them. They're a regular season team. Styles Horn said the Knicks will close out the series on Monday in a 4-0 sweep. Think of Fleece Johnson as soon as I saw that title, bro, or that name. The choice is yours. But no, seriously though, New York Knicks is ready to go to the finals. Bfyre stream early. He talked about, shout out Bfyre, by the way. He had a stream talking about where the Knicks gonna make it to the finals as they shot. He mentioned a lot of New York teams like the Yankees just went to the World Series last year. Could the Knicks be the next New York team to do it? Because he said they do it in bunches. He said the Giants and the Yankees, I think in the 2010s, early or late 2000s stuff, they did similar, Super Bowl, Giants, Yankees, World Series, etc. Maybe. Said hockey, Carolina Hurricanes players names Stankoven and Aho. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Said Denver in 6, they're going to beat the Thunder. Beat OKC. Yeah, speaking of this round, Ernie Johnson had a stat before this game talking about Minnesota has never lost in the second round. They either get bounced in the first or they lose in the Western Conference Finals, but they never lose the second round in a 12 playoff appearances. So with that being said, I think that's going to continue. Even though I got on the Warrior shit. So Pope Leo the 14th is a Villanova grad, is connected to the New York Knicks. Interesting. Good catch. What's up, King Twister? Said it might be Knicks, Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony. Said elected to the Hall of Fame this year. Yeah, and then like a week later, the other Carmelo Anthony with a K in the news. Yeah. When I first saw that story, I was like, wait, how this nigga gonna do some shit like that if he just got inducted to the Hall of Fame? Like, that don't make no sense. Then I saw the name. I was like, oh, it's with a K. Gotcha. Said Thunder Knicks. Tatum could have drew the foul last night, but drove into the corner. See what this chill shit do. Not bad. But yeah, that shit Tatum did was stupid as fuck. When I saw it, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This nigga didn't even go up for a real shot. He said some this nigga passed this shit. It was like, I'm gonna pass it to Bridges. Like, here, take the ball from me. I don't want it. Like, that was terrible. So RP OKC, they're losing the series is over. Yeah, he did play for the Thunder. I forgot about that. I totally forgot. Appreciate it, OG Big Pontiac. Shout out to you. Gotta tap in. Like I said, I gotta catch one of your lives, man. I've been busy as hell. Like, I need to catch one of them Big Pontiac lives. Good thing to end the night. Boston will trade Jaylen Brown and Jason. I doubt they trade Jason. What's up, JD? Eagles, what's good? Say Mavs weren't injured was an easy, fully healthy team, and Celtics beat belt to ass. I mean, a lot of people could just see like the writing on the wall for Dallas when they even had to play Boston. It's like, yeah, these niggas cooked. Like, it is not going to end well for them, whatever it may be. But yeah, they got a weaker team, to be honest. So the Celtics strip is an alternate universe. Yeah, Flash fucked up the timeline, and now the Knicks are up 2-0. Boston got a new owner. He's cheap. He's not paying Jaylen Brown or Jason either. They're both getting traded. I don't think both of them will. What's up with the yellow shirt bandana symbolism? It's called matching colors. That's it. Which sport is the hardest to rig, in my opinion, on a logistics level? Oh, my nigga B in this motherfucker. But no, I'll add him after I answer this question, though. Which sport is the hardest to rig, in my opinion? I'm going to say this. Baseball is the easiest because them niggas are working together. I've said this many times. People say that, football is the easiest. And then no. Baseball, I would say the toughest might be racing. Because racing has a lot of things that go into it, whether it be, obviously you can throw debris cautions, but you still have to make sure that car don't fuck up to make it to the end of the race. Like, you could have like the best setup that's not even legal, but if your engine overheat, or like a hot dog wrapper from a fan just so happen to blow on the track and get in the grill cover, and then it overheats, and then it gets hot, and boom, there go your engine, or your oil's running hot and you got the steam coming out the top, and it's some shit that a fan didn't even know. It's just the wind picked it up and it landed on the track. So I say racing is the toughest, but they still find ways to do it. That nigga Bfyre in the building. What's up, man?
What's up? How you, man?
I'm good, man. Shit, watching the Warriors lose right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they getting smacked. They getting smacked. That's it.
Anthony Edwards back in the game too, after he was quote unquote injured.
So I mean, let's be for real. Who you think is taking this serious? Like, come on, though. Let's
Minnesota. Oh, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier. Ernie Johnson mentioned that in the 12 Minnesota Timberwolves playoff series, they either lose in the first round, or they advance to the Western Conference Finals. They never ever lose in the semis.
Wait. You said wait. When you say semis, you mean for the whole thing, right?
No, like conference semis. The round before the Western and Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
Yeah, or second round, should I say?
Okay, all right. So basically, they're saying that the odds is looking like they should win this round, right, and go back to the Western Conference Finals.
Exactly.
Like pretty much like they did last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I think too.
So do you think they go to the finals?
That's the real question. I can see it though. They gotta have some fresh blood out there. They can't put a ring on Steph anymore. They can't put a ring on LeBron anymore. Like Tatum, they gave it to a younger guy. It's time to get those people in there, like your SGAs, your Ant-Mans. Who am I forgetting? Your Jalen Brunsons. Like, you got to give people like that.
I mean, I do feel like Anthony Edwards can host the ring. I was just saying, like, damn, that fast they gonna give it to him. But I mean, if that's what it is, then I guess that's what it is. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that, but hey, I guess so, right? You can see it, right?
It will make sense. Only thing is, he a little. He is the NBA, but I'm just saying he a nigga. I don't know how to. There's no other way. He a nigga compared to like a Jason Tate. He a nigga.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Not saying it won't happen, but Allen Iverson, he was a nigga, and see how that went. He didn't get no ring.
Yeah.
John Morant, damn sure ain't get no ring
at all. You already know how that goes. Not
saying niggas don't get rings. I'm just saying face of the league, and I don't know.
I don't like I said, I don't know, Lo. I feel like this Knicks, I don't know what it is. I see it for some reason. It's something feels different.
That WWE clip is the only thing. I ain't gonna say the only thing, that and the whole, Trump from New York and all that shit. But yeah, that's one of those things I'm like, They kind of flip flopped it if you notice the matchups too. Last year it was the Cavs and Celtics,
Yep.
and it was the Knicks and Pacers in the semis.
Yep. Now it's
This year
different.
it's flip, so they could still meet. You know,
Final four teams. So yeah, I want to see. I want to see New York Knicks in Indiana again. That definitely would be cool. I definitely want to see that rematch. I think that'll be good for the game. That's the only matchup right now that probably will be the funnest, if that's a word, that I could see remaining for the last what 18, 2, 4, yeah, the remaining 8 teams left. That's what I see. Knicks in Indiana again. Well,
they did have a good ass series last year,
it was great. It was
and they
great.
two teams that always they win games late. They be down
Mm-hmm.
in the last minute, but it could be double digits. They find a way to get back in it. So that would be a good series. I ain't gonna lie. Boston, they just doing stupid shit. They're shooting a shit ton of threes.
Yeah, but some okay. Did you think that shit was kind of suspect because it was like the same repeat of last game of game one? I mean, it was like the same exact thing. You didn't find that to be weird?
Oh, definitely. 20-point blown lead.
Yeah,
They end up losing the game.
it was the
Yeah.
same game. You play. You couldn't shoot a free throw for shit. I'm like, nah, come on now. Like, people can't be this stupid. Something is not right.
And it's
Boston was not
McCall
supposed
Bridges
to.
both times too.
Oh yeah, there. Oh shit, I forgot it. Yep, that. So it was basically the same play.
Same camera shot right at the end of the game too. Everything.
Yo, that if that I've never seen that ever in the NBA ever before. Nothing like that. Not twice, not back to back. Same player, same team, right? Same. Nah. There's no way, no way. So
I'm
I
sure
don't.
I've seen it before, but
Same.
maybe not like that. Not
Yeah,
exactly. Like that.
that shit was like overkill. Like, come on, like twice the same exact way. It was almost like the book said, "Yo, we already know people's going to bet one way because of what happened this last game. So yo, NBA, let's make sure this ends up the same exact way. Nobody's ever going to think it's going to end like that. Boom, let's get them. It
Two
was just
times in a
weird.
row.
Yeah,
AB said 100 men take on a gorilla. What's my opinion on that? Oh yeah, that question. The real answer is 100 men would win, but a good amount would die. A gorilla doesn't have a whole lot of endurance, so anyone saying a gorilla would wipe out 100 men don't know shit.
but
Other thing too, if you use Steiner math, in fact, and then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, it's very easy that 100 men win that shit because they got Kurt Angle. So yeah, that gorilla's fucked, man. Unless it's Gorilla Grodd and he can use, telepathy and shit. Nah, that gorilla's getting fucked up eventually.
I want to see somebody get in there with a gorilla. All that talk, go ahead and do it.
One person's getting mollywopped, but like 100 people, like I said, they ain't got a lot of endurance. They gonna get tired at some point. So you know what I'm saying, bro? Like I get they strong, but 100 people, bro. Come on. What do I think we see from Shadur during his upcoming rookie campaign? They're gonna shame the shit out of him. That's what I see.
Yeah, you gonna get punished. Oh man, yeah. Come on now, y'all know what it is. He gonna get punished.
Yeah, you see how they how they colluded against him and shit. So yeah,
I mean, sure, we already know his story is his story. We already know what it is. The most he'll get out of it is him and Lamar's in the same division. They'll try to make something exciting about that, but other than that, yeah, they gonna shame him. It is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shiloh might be straight though. He landed Tampa Bay. They always got good
Uh-huh.
DBs and safety. Yeah, he gonna be straight. Shadur, yeah, he gonna get. Yeah, he already couldn't get number 12, so they're already
Number
telling you how they view him.
or number 2. So they gave him 12, right?
No, I heard he wanted to get number 12 or something.
Wait,
Because
no.
his mentor is Tom Brady.
Wait, I thought he wanted to stay with 2, and they said, "Nah, you can't get 2," so they gave him 12.
If that's the case, then that's even funnier.
Yeah, that's what happened. Because remember, he's always number two. So he wanted two, and they rejected it. So they gave him 12.
His mentor's number.
And yeah, and funny that he ended up getting his mentor's number.
Yeah, you're right. He has 12. I guess I misread that shit, but yeah.
That's what happened. We're gonna see what they got in store for him. I mean, there's only one way to find out. I wonder what's gonna happen with Deshaun. Are they just gonna really? I mean, are they gonna give up and just trade him somewhere? Like, I mean, at this point, you should, because it always. I mean, it looks like they're gonna head towards Shador, whether he's a F up or not. It looks like that's who they leaning towards. That's who they're gonna lean towards. So just, I wonder what's gonna happen with Deshaun. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Deshaun cooked, bro. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, he been cooked.
Well, he got paid out lovely. So yeah, I mean, he don't gotta play actually.
Yeah, he kind of like a Colin Kaepernick, but on the opposite end of the spectrum with it.
Yeah, they paid him out. Here, take this money. You good? You don't even really gotta play. Oh, we'll have you come back for a couple of more games, and then get hurt. You good? I already see where it's going. He's done. His career is done. That's what that payout was for. For that what was that humiliation? Ritual, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit.
So Warriors never lose a series in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh,
That's true. Now I think about it. That's true. That is, but even when they lose the finals, that's true.
So yeah. So that's gonna matter if they win this round, though. That's the thing.
I still don't. If Minnesota does win, like, which I do think they win this series, they really might fuck around and break through.
Oh, and go to.
Or they might give us 7 if it's say OKC. Shit, even if it's Denver. That would be interesting too, because remember Ant talked all that shit to Jokic last year. If it was Denver, Minnesota.
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be interesting. And they got Russ now too. So add Russ and Westbrook to the mix. That's most shit talking on both sides. And Russ don't give a fuck about nobody.
You got a point right there. So
what? Hold on. He said, "What benefit does it make for the NBA to not push LeBron? Simple. People are tired of his ass. He's 40.
Yeah, it got to
People
end.
tired of his bullshit. Like, I don't know how many times I got to shit on LeBron James for y'all to understand this nigga is the worst excuse for a quote-unquote GOAT ever. Like, I don't know. His fans are the most delusional people ever. You talk about Cowboys fans being delusional? No. These motherfuckers are weird as shit. They talk about my king. Like, who the fuck? Like, are you serious? Mike, I'll be damned if I call the motherfucker my king. You got me fucked up. Are you serious? That's how low you view yourself compared to this motherfucker who hoops and can't read for shit? Are you serious, nigga? Just cause he got some money? Just cause a nigga can jump? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga lie for no reason, bro. My king. Y'all niggas weird, bro. I swear. Brown fans weird as shit. Don't even get me started on that shit, bro.
My king.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how much you see that shit on TikTok and like just scrolling through comments if it's about LeBron or something. It's like, y'all serious as fuck. I've never seen that shit for any other player. Maybe Kobe because he dead and shit. But like, other than that, you don't see that shit. You don't even see that for MJ. Like MJ fans don't even do that shit. So Ant 23, yeah, he is MJ or MJ number.
Imagine he won it the same year at 23. Ooh.
2 times 3, there's your 6. You like, a 3 and 6. If you want to go with that. Oh, that's also his jersey number too. 2 plus 3.
Wow.
I'll be doing a Sinners movie breakdown. I've been thinking about doing that shit. I've seen that movie at least twice now. That's a good ass movie. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good ass movie. A lot of symbolism, but that's a good ass movie.
Yeah. I loved it. Dope.
So Ant will never win a ring. He signed that max contract. He want money over a ring. Well, at this point in the NBA, everybody got money. Like it's not
Yeah,
like the NFL where like the quarterback's getting all this shit and then you a kicker, you
yeah,
get this little bit. No, it's the NBA they getting all this guaranteed money and shit. Why you think they sitting out so much? They lazy as shit now. They
yeah.
kill
So
the work ethic aspect of it by paying them so much out the gate.
yeah,
That
that's it's
money shit don't matter in basketball like that.
nah, it don't. It's very hard. It's very hard when it comes to basketball and the whole money thing. We can't go. Football is very. It's kind of you kind of know because it's in front of you. After a while, when you start to notice it, but basketball, nah. Sometimes it be the opposite. I'm gonna give you all this money, you going win type shit.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the NBA is too liberal. The players got more power than the NFL, where the owners are like, "You got me fucked up. You think you finna just force your way to any team you want like this, just left and right?" No.
Yeah.
But Adam Silverfish, he's a super pushover. Gave the players all this power and shit. We just gonna sit out when we feel like it. Like the fuck, that shit wouldn't fly in the NFL. I'm gonna just sit out when I feel. No, the fuck. That's how you find your way off a team. So maybe K to win one. Shit with the Pistons. I don't know about the Pistons.
Pistons, no time soon, man. Mm-mm. I don't see.
Yeah, that's another one. I keep forgetting about it because they don't make the playoffs. The Spurs and Wemby, yeah, he definitely gonna win one. Because obviously they had all these big plans for him and shit. So that goes without saying. And it's the Spurs, mind you. One of those historic organizations. They like the New England Patriots of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Pop is the Bill Belichick, minus the 24-year-old, but yeah, similar thing.
Hey,
You see her cut off that interviewer?
you talking about the one that the Bill Belichick in her interview?
Yeah, so the
Oh,
dude was asking Bill like how they met. And then she's sitting off to the side. Mind you, she's not getting interviewed. It's the most important part. And she just interrupts and says, "We're not talking about that," and looks pissed the fuck off. Because we know what it is. Like 70-some-year-old with a 24. We ain't stupid.
come on, it's not money, baby. There's nothing else to talk about.
Ain't no way $50 million players like JT and Brown are actually missing shots authentically. They're supposed to beat the fuck out of the Knicks in the regular season. Or they did.
Yeah.
Brian Dunn says, "I'm cheering for the Nuggets because of Jokic. Murray and Aaron Gordon has been amazing. Boston's Tatum, who's awesome, and Jaylen Brown, very good. I've always loved Drew Holiday." But I think Drew Holiday will get. But I think Drew Holiday hurt. New York Knicks is good with Cat, OG, and Mitchell Robinson. What about you like Denver? I don't know. That's weird though with Denver because it's like, let's not forget they fired their head coach. They championship head coach near the end of the season. It'd be kind of crazy just give them another finals. Just like that. Unless they just so hell bent on giving Russ a ring finally.
You say, yo, give Russ the ring. Yeah.
I'd like to see it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's kind of like in that Chris Paul, James Harden, Paul George, and he's in that realm.
Jimmy Butler, don't forget to put him in there.
Jimmy Butler, yeah. They did Jimmy the dirtiest though, because like Jimmy Butler plays so hard for every single team he's been on. And he's always in a situation where he has to do it himself. Cleveland at least, Donovan Mitchell's kind of in the same situation. But with Jimmy, it was with the Heat. He basically had to do the shit by himself.
Yep.
Like,
Doing
Bam,
dirty.
he'll do his thing from time to time. Hero might show up here and there, but he's usually zero during that time. Minnesota, they were soft. We know that story. The Sixers, shit, they soft too. Embiid, lazy as fuck. He had basically had to do it himself.
Yep.
Golden State, he finally gets the players, which I mean, it's an upgrade from all the other places he's been, besides You know, he had Derrick Rose, of course, but we know he got hurt. And it was him and Nate Robinson at one point. But with Golden State, now Steph is hurt. So it's always like you doing your
Something.
shit, but you basically got to carry this team.
That's a fact.
You got to play 55 minutes a game. Mitchell, same shit.
See?
So these photo finishes and ridiculous comebacks seem somewhat suspicious, but Aaron Gordon has been super Spider Superman. Minnesota's out all about Denver. They got to make it exciting. That's why, because a lot of people for years have talked about how bad the NBA playoffs have been. So this their way of kind of making up for it.
Yeah, it be trash sometimes. I really do.
What do you think of the NBA playoffs so far?
I say the second round, very exciting so far. Not gonna lie. The first round was somewhat, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I think the second round so far is exciting. Maybe because one can argue, all the underdogs has been winning so far, except for the last game, which was that OKC and Denver game, right? That was the last one, the last completed game, right? So, a lot of underdogs won. I mean, I think maybe, I don't know if it was the leagues and the books in cahoots together, but they pulled one under the rug for people. And I ain't see that one coming. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not see that happening. Not even one day, not 2 days, but 3 days in a row, and 3.5 to be technical. That was just it. Now it's picked up. I'll say that.
I
Thumbs up.
too surprised, but yeah, I'll say I have enjoyed it so far. I know no lead is safe in the NBA playoffs, even if it's 20. Because I mean, you remember the Sixers? They was up big against the Hawks a few years ago. What happened?
Yep.
They fucked around and lost that shit.
Yep.
I think the Hawks lost to the Bucks the following round. Yeah, and that was Doc Rivers, of course. But yeah, it's the same shit.
Doc Rivers specialty. Can I order the Doc Rivers specialty? Yeah. So the fanboys are the worst.
Hey, LeBron James fans are centrally attracted to his armband. That shit's whack. Little people reason why he isn't Scottie Pippen. Thoughts on the new Pope? Another white dude. That's really it. So who is your matchup for the finals?
That's
You know I'm the nigga gonna ask somebody who you got.
Knicks in Denver, to be honest with you. Knicks in Denver. Secondly, Knicks in whatchamacallit? Minnesota. That's my second
matchup.
Well, with the New York Knicks in Denver matchup, I was kind of trolling. No, but I was thinking about Carmelo Anthony for some reason. I noticed Carmelo Anthony been in the media, especially this season, right? This season alone, he's been in the media, and then he get his jersey retired this year by the Knicks.
Yeah,
right? It was this year. Yeah, and
the Hall of Fame.
Exactly, the Hall of Fame. But then there's also talks about the whole Carmelo Anthony in the number 15 jersey with Denver, and talks about it, like who should earn the right to get him or Jokic, blah blah blah. So I don't know. I found it kind of funny, not for nothing. And another thing, I may be trolling with, but that situation with the white boy and also the Carmelo Anthony dude, the black dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Now I know this is a reach, but I just found it funny that like a situation like this happened this year. So I was like, yo, that would be mad fun if we was to see a Denver versus New York NBA Finals just to be on some funny shit, But ain't nothing serious. But as far as the New York and Timberwolves, obviously we know the Knicks head coach used to be a head coach of the Timberwolves, and then we still got the Karl Anthony Towns trade with Julius
Julius
Randle.
Randle. Yeah, I see now.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So like, there's still some like, you know, there's something there for that matchup right there. So that's the reason why I picked those two. Not
And
saying
then
that.
they're like a commercial with DiVincenzo
Yes,
and Brunson, McCall Bridges. Yeah.
yeah. And where is he? Where is he now?
And Josh Hart.
DiVincenzo's.
Minnesota.
Yeah, he's at with Minnesota. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, like, yo. I'm saying. I feel that shit, low. I'm not gonna lie. Minnesota and Knicks, or Knicks in Denver. I feel it's gonna be one of those matchups.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's Indiana for sure.
No.
They're gonna fall short again.
Yes. Yes. Now, do they fall short here or do they fall short the next round?
No, they fall short in the ECF. Like I don't believe in the Cavs. Any post LeBron Cavs team, I'm not believing in. They a regular season team.
Mm.
They
Mm.
do the same shit every year. They wow you with their record. Oh, they off to a hot start. They 37-10. Fuck around 1-2 seed. Donovan Mitchell playing his ass off, dropping 50. And then look over on the bench. There goes the starters right there in street clothes.
So Donovan Mitchell always drop 50, 60, 40 points, but always come up short. And at the end of this, he get the shitty end of the stick for doing all our work,
He,
pretty
like
much.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah. He a workhorse, just like Jimmy Butler. They got that old school Kobe MJ mentality. And then the teammates around him essentially be either soft, lazy, they gotta sit because they was told to. They get fucked over some way
Mm-hmm.
every single time.
Mm.
That's why I don't really go hard on them kind of players as much because it's like you still out there like sure obviously it's scripted, but you playing 50 some minutes of basketball like that shit is not easy with scrubs on the court. So
Yeah,
like Westbrook, he don't give a. It don't matter what team he's on. Westbrook gonna give 120%.
that's facts.
I'm amazed he's yet to fight a fan though. I think it's gonna come like his last year when he really just don't give a fuck. Like when he really, really don't give a fuck, I think
I'm tired of these
he might
motherfuckers.
swing on a motherfucker just one time.
Yep,
And it's gonna be in like Salt Lake City. It's gonna be on them racist ass fans gonna say some shit.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers. So I'm going in for one time's sake. I'm going in.
Brian doesn't say think sometimes scripts have to be edited or the fix is too tough. Well, not everyone is in on it. Loving Jimmy Butler everywhere he goes too. What do you think about that? The scripts having to be edited, and the second part about the fix being too tough.
I think sometimes scripts have to be edited or the fix is too tough when not everyone's in on it. I don't. I wonder what do people mean when they say everyone's not in on it.
Basically, not everyone on the court, or I guess I'm gonna just say basketball for this matter. Not everyone on the court is in on the rigging. I don't know if he's talking about a specific possession or I guess in general.
But because I do believe that the coach has a lot to do. I believe everybody's in on it, but I do believe that the plays that the coach set, all the players go out and they execute that, which makes them all a part of it. You know, um, I think everybody's in on it. I do. I just think everybody's in on it.
I think with NBA since it's a smaller team, like I'd find it hard to believe that out of 15 players that not everyone's in on it. I mean, shit, y'all travel together all the time. Sure, locker room on. Ain't no way in hell you're not gonna know.
Yeah.
Even if
Exactly.
you're just sitting on the bench and you don't really play a whole lot.
Fact.
Football now in
Different.
on it in a sense of like actively being in on it on a play.
Yeah, you
That
can
might
argue.
vary from player to player depending on how much you're getting paid and shit like that. But
Yeah, you can
I think
argue
they're
it.
all aware that it does happen. They
I
might not have necessarily had to do something themselves in the game.
agree. Agree. That's what I'm saying. Uh, but I mean, yeah, I mean, everybody seems to think, because a lot of, you hear a lot of people say, oh, how could you make, how could this be rigged if it's hard for everybody to be in one accord and not actually, not actually. No, they know their roles.
Now, when they call that shit a brotherhood, is not that hard.
That's that. That's it. They know their roles. You get out of line, then there's consequences and repercussions for that.
And it's
Right?
not like these niggas don't hang out outside of basketball. Like some niggas be friends. They might be playing against each other in the playoffs, but two of the players might be best friends.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's that's it. Especially
Same
when
with
you,
coaches in football.
yeah. I swear to God, I'm a firm believer. I think a lot of people may think I'm crazy when I say this, but I'm a firm believer that the coaches on the sideline of foot on when it comes to football, they are actually talking to each other, trading plays right to the other side of the field. I know a lot of people say you're a bugging for saying that, but think about it. We don't know. We can't say that. If you're watching, I'm sorry, if you're watching the game, they're not. You don't hear the coach's voice. You don't hear who they talking to. You can't.
And they always
Nobody
cover
can
their
say
mouth with the play sheet too.
exactly, exactly. So anybody can say no. Why would they do that? You don't know who they talking to on that on through that microphone. Let's just keep it 100. You got the defensive and offensive coaches on both sides, and then you got the people that's up on the thing that's calling the plays. Come on now, you don't think they?
No, think about it, because when you really think about it, like I thought about it for a second, and I was like, no, because that would defeat the purpose of watching film. Like basically, a team just has to do what you saw on film so they can adjust to it. But as far as switching plays and stuff, I have heard at least in the pros during the preseason, say the D coordinator for one team and the OC for the team they about to play might be having a drink at the bar, and they gonna tell them straight up, hey, on after the kickoff, we're
Yeah,
going this and this, tell them the first few plays and shit like that.
yeah,
And the D
absolutely.
coordinator be like, okay, we're gonna be running this and this. But as far as directly talking during the game through a headset, I don't believe that. I think there's something, actually I know because I've talked to somebody, that there's other voices
Mm.
on the headset, and I'm talking about college football now, other voices on the headset that's clearly not coaches telling,
Oh,
giving directions at certain points and times in the game. But I don't think they directly talking to each other, like back across the silent talking to each other.
okay.
I don't think that.
You think it's basically a third party involved, pretty much.
Third and fourth, if you talking about both, say owners, GMs, or whatever.
Okay, trade enough information to each other, type shit.
Kind of like the best way to visualize it is remember how they drafted Shador. It was basically Haslam was over them, over the GM, and Stefanski just over them the whole time,
Uh huh.
like a overlord, kind of like that. That's the best way to
Okay.
describe it.
Okay.
That y'all do this, but I'm making sure you do what the fuck I say.
Okay. All right. I see. The NBA refs chief for the Knicks.
Knicks, Warriors, that's the Kamala Trump thing.
Yeah. A lot of people seem like they want to see that. I mean, I can understand why. It's exciting.
So you didn't say. Oh, talking about you. So you can get paid big if you bet that. Knicks,
He,
Denver.
wait, he did not say Knicks versus Denver, did he? He can get paid big if he bets that. Ha ha. What? So y'all think the odds would be bad then?
No, he's thinking they are. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
pretty
get
much,
paid
right? Because he
good.
said I'll get paid big. I can get paid big if I bet that. Basically, he's saying that the odds is big. It's quote unquote plus money. It's big plus money. Okay, I can
Mm-hmm.
check that. All right, I can check that right now.
The Knicks, T. Wolves highly likely MJ's favorite son gonna get rewarded a ring. I mean, you got to make a face for the league very soon. Like LeBron's gonna retire probably at 42. Steph Curry's 37. Kevin Durant, he's already on the backside of his career.
Yeah,
All the OGs are on their way out. You got to get the young bloods some rings. You got one. Tatum, I guess two ish. But even then, Jokic wasn't any 30, like 29 or something like that. He in that range, I know.
yeah. Wait.
I think so. I gotta ask him.
Yeah. Check that. Oh, I'm checking this shit.
I don't know if anyone in chat know how old is Nikola Jokic, man. Shit. But yeah, besides him, there's really no other young players who really got rings like that. Besides Jokic, Tatum. That's really about it. You got to get the young blood something.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me see. Come on.
I agree to us to Golden State done with the regime they got now.
What?
Winning rings.
So it's plus 2,900. Plus, so every 100 that you do bet, you win 2,900 more. So I mean, that seems to be pretty big. So there you go, people. If you're thinking about it, you could do it. Plus 2,900 for every 100 you put in. You don't got to put that much up, but just think about it like that. You get paid. Now, if it happens, hey, we can all laugh.
So the Cavs will lose in the second round 4-0 sweep. I hope so.
Oh,
I don't even hate the Cavs. It's just like I'm tired of the Cavs.
they ass, man. They just there. I'm sorry. They just there.
It's because they just overhyped. Because they talked all this shit about how good the Cavs are. This team, you need to watch out for the Cavs. Man, fuck the Cavs. They ain't gonna do shit.
They ass, bro.
So they think Boston being down 2 is to get people to stop betting on Boston. That's what I'm thinking too.
Oh
Because the
shit,
two favorites are they not OKC and Boston?
man. Listen, if the Knicks have an epic meltdown, I won't be surprised. I'll just tell everybody else. I told you so. I told you so. It's just wait. It's gonna happen. It happened.
Kraft gets away with what ruined Deshaun Watson's career. It's obvious what's going on. Yeah, they were real quiet about that shit. Tom Brady even stopped homeboy during the roast for making a joke about that.
That's stupid.
So that movie, him finna be fired. Yeah, I can't wait to see that shit. I want to know, like, what do you think? How far are they gonna go with what they gonna show in the movie? Him?
Are you talking about that football movie?
Yeah, Jordan Peele when they talking about like blood sacrifices and shit.
You know, you talking about the Patrick Mahomes movie? Yeah,
Damn, he kind of do look like Mahomes. Yeah,
bro.
like I want to see like what are they? How far are they gonna show some shit? Obviously, I say blood sacrifices. That's a given in the trailer.
Think about
Weird
it.
party shit. Obviously, freak off shit. Look like he got drugged at some point, so maybe he gets raped. I don't know. Taken advantage of. Got to do something. One of them old white owners or something.
Yeah, I'm telling
Um,
you.
I'm talking about more so like, are they gonna show something about rigging or following the script or
I don't think so.
implying? I guess maybe not being directly saying, "Hey, here's your script for the season," but implying it in a way like, I don't know, the ref makes a questionable call, something like that. or he drops a pass he's not supposed to drop, or no, I think he a quarterback,
Oh,
or
okay.
throw a pick. Something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Something questionable. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I do think that's gonna happen.
Like Adam Sandler in Longest Yard, how he was throwing the game for a certain point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think something like that gonna happen. I just don't know what, but I definitely do think something like that gonna happen. Absolutely.
I think it depends on what they focus on. Is if they focus more on the blood sacrifice aspect of it, if they just want to cover multiple different things.
Hmm.
Because there's been movies that talk about blood sacrifice and rap, but it didn't cover everything from the parties and all this shit. It was really just the business side and the sacrifice part, or it could have been the sacrifice and say the religious aspect, spiritual, whatever aspect of it, but it didn't cover everything.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, this is Patrick Mahomes' movie. As soon as when I first saw the trailer, yo, bro, without even thinking about it, I said Patrick Mahomes and snap my fingers. I said that shit look like a Patrick Mahomes fucking movie. I mean, just by the trailer, like that it just told me Kansas City Chiefs written all over it, right? I'm dead serious, people.
I can
This,
see it.
right, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, y'all. If you get the chance, watch it again. It just screams Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, like that whole
Marlon
shit.
Wayans is what the black Alex Smith in this situation, since he's
Yeah,
the old vet.
come on, man. Like, just look at that shit, y'all, and then come back to this stream. Y'all gonna laugh. I'm telling you, that's a Patrick Mahomes movie. Without telling y'all, it's a Patrick Mahomes movie.
That's funny. And you might be on to something with that shit.
I'm telling you. I promise you.
Choice is yours. Said that Giannis got a ring at 26. Yeah, he did. That's another. I forgot he got a ring. That show did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he really counts as new though, because Giannis actually no, he don't. Giannis, when he around on NBA like 2K12,
Oh,
I might be off on that by a couple years, maybe like 3 years. Wasn't Giannis in like NBA 2K12, 13? One of them motherfuckers I know he was on. It might have been 13.
Oh.
He been around a minute is what I'm getting at. Because I don't really count him as a young guy. Like Embiid wouldn't be a young guy if he ever got a ring.
Mm.
Hey, Boston going through the humiliation rituals. They're losing the series since Jason didn't do a blood sacrifice. What was supposed to be his blood sacrifice? Was supposed to be a parent, his son, what specifically?
Yeah,
I need some backstory because that's just speculation. If not, so probably Shea is gonna be the face of the league, and Ant will ring. I guess win a ring is what you're saying, and after that he'll sign a max contract and he'll be lazy. Jokic 30, okay, thought so. Said Porzingis will get a ring. He got one last year with Boston.
Yeah, he got one. Shit, got to come back from an injury and just go to the finals and win.
And barely played in the finals too.
Yeah, exactly.
Joseph said, Bfyre, you're right. Eagles literally got rid of their whole team they won with. That's how it be. Every team that do most team, well, unless you the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, most teams, when you either go to Super Bowl or win, niggas got to get paid. And they stock is at their highest because they just won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's simple math. That ain't really got shit to do with necessarily throwing. That's just business, nigga. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to Seattle, Legion of Boom, couldn't pay all them niggas like that.
Yep.
Somebody had to go.
I had to get rid of him.
Had to make some cuts. You had to appease to your quarterback. Things like that.
They haven't won since.
Shout out to Hulk, boy. He said 2099. I ain't heard nobody give Hulk 2099 love in a long time, if ever, really. But yeah, so watch out for the Pacers. They were the least bet team all playoffs. Damn.
Yeah,
I can see it. They're kind of like a redheaded stepchild. People forget about them.
Can't count them out. I don't think they win the finals, but can't count them out.
Mm. When he wanted to get rid of his kid, the NBA soured on him. SGA got a spot.
No, I don't believe that.
That
I
is
don't.
wild though. That nigga really DM that shit. That's insane. Like, bro, that's a phone call conversation. If anything, like, nigga, do that shit Arrow do and disguise your voice with that deep voice shit. Just talk like this and shit. Like, do something, bro. Like, come on. All this AI technology, you can't change your voice. Are you serious? And Tom Brady, yeah, him, Tom Brady. That's actually probably the better example. Is Tom Brady.
That would be funny too. The Tom Brady movie.
2K14 was with Giannis' first game, I think. I know it can't be 2K10. If it's 2K10, still that nigga way older. He just don't look it. Pacers least bet team. Does OKC make it to the finals?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so personally.
I don't know if I can get with that.
Because you gotta look at it too. A big complaint has been matchups in the finals from people, whether it be the Heat and the Nuggets. The Heat and the Lakers, really. Granted, that was a weird time, so I'll give it a pass because it was the bubble. That shit was weird in and of itself. But a couple of the recent matchups, a lot of people have not really been too thrilled about. Some people like the Celtics and Warriors. Other ones really didn't care for it. It's kind of mixed with the Bucks and the Suns. So I don't know. It don't really sound attractive at face value.
Which one you talking about?
OKC in the finals.
It don't. It does not.
Even if
saying that.
SGA is one of the top players in the league, it just don't sound attractive.
It don't.
Like OKC versus New York don't sound attractive. OKC versus Boston really don't sound attractive.
Nah. And even something as little as the name is probably turning it off. Like, they really need to go back to Seattle. I'm serious. I keep saying that. They need to go back to Seattle. Go back to Seattle Supersonics. Just go back.
I agree. But the thing is, the NBA tested out the fan base whenever New Orleans went over there, and they were like, shit, they fans really show up. They really sell out this motherfucker. They really support this team.
That's true.
Shit, we need to put a team there because this city really will rally behind them. So
yeah, they probably tired of going to Texas, right? For games. Because pretty much that's the closest place they can go, right? Where else? Probably somewhere else close by they can go to games, right? But I know
Nola, that's really about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that is what it is. Oh yeah, we gotta give them a game. We gotta give them a team. I guess so.
Yeah, Vegas. You said Vegas, and Seattle. They're gonna be the next two expansion teams. Things like LeBron's supposed to be part of the Vegas team, and then of course Kevin Durant, since he was drafted by the Sonics, will be part of the ownership for the Seattle team. I'm curious, how does that work as far as history and records go? Because we've seen this before with the Hornets. I don't know if the Charlotte Hornets now is the old Hornets because shit get confusing with that one.
When you say the old Hornets, what you mean?
How they was the Charlotte Hornets in the 90s. And then they moved and became the New Orleans Hornets. And then they changed their name to the New Orleans Pelicans. But in the midst of that, they had the Charlotte Bobcats, who was a new team. But they changed their name because that shit was just ugly and it was trash. Back to the Charlotte Hornets. So if I remember correctly, all the Charlotte Hornets history that went with the New Orleans Hornets / Pelicans went back to the new Charlotte Hornets.
So
it's kind of like the Browns history with the Ravens shit.
The Ravens, right?
Old Browns is the old Browns is the Ravens, and the Browns now is the new Browns, but they got the old Browns history records and shit. It's
Yeah, I get.
confusing as fuck.
Yeah,
But
I
you
get
know
what
what I'm
you're saying.
saying.
Yeah, it's all about who the seller. It's all about who the owners are. Who the owners? I get exactly what you're saying. Is it the same owners that's just changing the names, or yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
If it's
does
just,
the history of the Supersonics automatically go to the expansion
yeah,
Supersonics,
if it's
or
the
does it
same
just
owners, yeah.
stay with OKC? Does OKC get credit with that shit technically now? Like, did they retire Gary Payton's jersey and shit, or is that
See, that's the
I don't know
thing.
how that shit works.
Technically, if they sold the whole team and the organization itself, then yes, yes.
I know MJ sold the team. I'm trying to figure out the history of which history goes with what team is what I'm trying to get at. Like shit, the Utah Jazz used to be the New Orleans Jazz. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. But MJ Ben sold that team. He focused on racing and shit now. He got a whole lawsuit with NASCAR. He ain't worried about basketball. I think they finna do with the Celtics Knicks. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I think Boston does come back. If they lose game 3, ain't no way in hell. That shit is over with, cooked. But I do think Boston wins game 3. And this shit could go 7. If they smart, push this shit to 7. Shit, get actually out of these 4 matchups, at least get 3 game 7s. If they smart. And it shouldn't be Cleveland in Indiana. Let that one be quick. Get that shit out the way real fast. But Golden State, Minnesota, make it 7. Denver, OKC, make it 7. New York, Boston, definitely make it 7.
Make that 7. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see the good old 7. I do. I want to see it. On a nice
Appreciate it,
Sunday.
King Twister. So we had 2 game 7s first round. LA, Denver, the Clippers, that is. That one was trash. That one's over before it started. Golden State, Houston, it still felt underwhelming to me. I guess because I knew Houston wasn't going to win. They still got to pay their dues with the young squad.
Yeah.
Kind of like Detroit.
They got to get their butt whipped a little bit more, a couple more years, and they're going, that's an organization that goes far usually. They have their moments. They have their spurts as an organization. So I see it happening.
You said, did you know WWE and UFC will be sold to Saudi Arabia because of the 2030 plan? They've been like a Vegas out in Saudi Arabia and the desert. Yeah, I mean, they've been doing pay-per-views, PLEs out in Saudi Arabia, WWE and UFC. They both owned by TKO. So, yeah, I'm not surprised by that. And Saudi Arabians, what do you have? King, Prince, whatever it is, was at WrestleMania. And they made a point to show him. They've had a relationship since the Vince McMahon days. And TKO is not going to fuck that up now. To make ratings go up. Yeah. Only problem is the NBA always does this. When you think they could do something right, they still find a way to fuck it up. Like these playoffs so far have not been bad, but they could still in the next 2 rounds fuck this up.
He ain't lying.
It's Adam Silver we talk about.
Dun, 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 dun.
It could be some bullshit where like every star player is suddenly hurt and we just got to watch a bunch of bench players for the whole next round. So I wouldn't put it past them. We damn near saw that in 2019. So I really wanted to see that full-powered Warriors team against that Raptors team. But that was a series with Klay Thompson. He got injured and Kevin Durant.
What's that? 2019 you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the big magnetic shot with Kawhi Leonard. Flashy says Adam Silver gonna fuck it up. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of years they did that colored court shit that they do for the end season for the playoffs. Or maybe I don't know. I guess they all get some uniform thing where the whole court is like gold or something for the finals. I don't know, but I can see them doing some bullshit.
That would be fire, some gold shit.
I don't know because you got they do it with them the extra bright neon ass colors and shit. It'd be something that don't look good on TV.
Hey.
So fake injuries, Clay and KD. Nah, Clay really got hurt. Kevin Durant, that one was suspect as hell though. Because Clay still got like scars and shit on his leg. I forgot what commercial it was. You can see the scars and shit on his leg from his injury. So Clay really got hurt. That players fake hurt in the NBA playoffs. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but not every single thing. I mean, it's still possible. You can fuck around, step on a nigga's shoe. If you land, fuck up your ankle that way. There's a lot of ways you can still get hurt. The suspect ones is when it's just sudden. It just sounds like nobody touched you, and then you on the ground all of a sudden. You were on the play. They showed a replay. Not a single person made a single lick of contact with you, but somehow you on the court on the floor holding your knee. Then it's like, all right, I'm looking at you funny. If it was more of like a bang bang play or something, or say Draymond Green stomps on you, yeah, you might really got hurt there.
Fact.
Or getting kicked in the balls, Steven Adams and shit. No, nigga got kicked in the balls. That shit hurts. Any guy knows when you get kicked that you feel it travels up. It hurts. It's not fun. You gotta check and see if they didn't bust or something. Pause. Yeah, this game over with, and they covered the spread like a motherfucker too.
Like a motherfucker. It's a rap Didioso. Bosos.
This one was a. Actually, this is the same script as the OKC Denver, but not as bad of an ass whooping. It's only about like half.
It's over. It's over now. It's over. It's my turn now.
Charges and shit. This nigga Garza. Oh, that's dude from Iowa, Luca Garza. Holy shit. I forgot he made it to the league. This man over here taking charges and shit for 20 seconds in the game. Nigga, y'all up. Y'all winning.
I'm sorry.
When you going live again?
I want to go this weekend. I want to go this game Saturdays, right? Oh my God! Wait, that's the next game Saturday.
Indeed.
Yeah, I want to go live.
Indeed.
I want to go live Saturday. Yeah.
You got Cleveland and Indianapolis. Oh, I say Indiana.
Tomorrow.
7:30. OKC Denver 10. 3:30. Oh, it's a 3:30 game. Boston, NY 3:30 and the 8:30 Golden State, Minnesota game 3. Sunday 3:30 OKC Denver, 8 p.m. The snoozer, Cavs Pacers.
He said snoozer, buddy.
Yeah, I said I ain't got no beef with the Cavs. Shit, I guess I do. Fuck the Cavs, man. Fuck them.
Snoozer. Oh, okay.
But I rock with Donovan Mitchell, though. I do rock with Donovan Mitchell.
He just got to win.
Like we said, he's a Jimmy Butler. He's a Chris Paul. He's one of them dudes.
Yep. They keep giving him the losing, whatever, right? Script.
If he do win, it's probably gonna be the last years of his. I don't want to say his prime, but like where he just got out of his prime, but he still got something.
Mm,
That's when it ain't gonna be in Cleveland. It's gonna be somewhere else.
that's crazy. Oh shit.
When I think of Stephen A. Smith, he a hoe. Simple as that.
Stephen A. Smith.
Flashy said go live Saturday for sure. Bfyre.
All right. All right. All right. It's a call in too, people, so y'all know. You can call in.
And Nate Shepard, last one of the night. Still feels like Warriors will win this series.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I
I
mean,
think it's the Ant Edwards show to me.
yes, people. I'm telling y'all, it's not. No, Warriors ain't gonna win this one, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put your money on it. I promise you. Don't do it. It's not gonna happen.
All right, well, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Subscribe to Bfyre's channel. He said he's going live on Saturday, so look out for that. The link will be in the description below.
It's
And
real.
I'll be back. I think I'll be back in town Sunday, so y'all be going live Sunday night. Be easy.